restaurant offers specialized in certain type of food or present a certain unifying and offer entertainment system. The type of operation in this restaurant is casual dining. This is referred to food service restaurant with a fun, comfortable, and affordably priced menu. This casual dining team use the concept of family style. There are several advantages to using this concept. Okay, this concept create a casual atmosphere and more moderate price meal selection. The casual atmosphere can be customer relax, enjoy and spend the time with family without stress. The next is the customer are sit at a table with a dedicated service who takes and delivery their order. So, customer do not have to wait at the counter to order food, and customer can also see the menu card carefully before order and confirm. This restaurant provide the popular dishes are relative inexpensive, and the restaurant may be buffet style or with waiter table service. The next is in the target market. The restaurant owner needs to be aware of the demographic. They are focused on to introduce the restaurant. The demographics as age, education, degree range, and geographical location. This is important because restaurant owner target people of all age according to the menu and environment of their restaurant. Determine where to access customer, how to talk them, and which channel should be used to market to them. The restaurant needs to provide or set up an application to make it easier for customer to get information about the restaurant. The restaurant should try to communicate between customer to gain the trust as well as the customer experience. The owner restaurant need to do advertising to get target market. Advertising is the item to influence the buying behavior of customer or client with a persuasive selling message about product or service. For example, an advertising media such as Facebook, Telegram, and TikTok.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Tasha Mihanimita Amashafuddin from group HM24248AB. Number matric is 2019-207818. For the tentative menu, where we have 30 menus started from appetizer, soup, main course and dessert. This menu is based on the concept where it's suitable for family style and casual dining. The offered menu is specialized in Western and Fusion cuisines. The family can enjoy the food because the menu is interesting and also have a full package if they come with whole family. Besides that, for the extended price, level is the total cost and portion cost of a recipe has been established. It's time to set price for the menu. There are a multitude of factors to consider, many of which we discussed in previews in the menu. Meanwhile, we have to consider our cost to get menu price, and we know the restaurant business is not just about the food but also the service. The service list day and hour operation of our restaurant is operation day from Sunday to Friday, started from 11 AM until 11 PM. Meanwhile, for Saturday, our restaurant is closed up.
Assalamualaikum, I am Nur Ayuni Afika binti Saiful Azam from HM24248AB, and my matric number is 019475948. Here I want to present about capacity in restaurant. The capacity in restaurant based on expected seat turnover rate. In our restaurant that have a casual dining type, we are focused on higher flow, luxury, and business are more connected with customer experience. Restaurant will make a profit when their seat as many paying customers as they can manage largely the day. They want seat turnover to be highest as possible to generate highest revenue, while still providing a pleasant during experience for customers. Seat turnover and the capacity of the restaurant reported that is the most important at our restaurant. Our restaurant has seating capacity of 60 and supposed to serve 150 guests on one time. The seat turnover work out to 150 divided by 60 and get 2.5. Another way to keep each party dining experience around the 1.5 hour mark is to keep the serving staff on schedule. In the casual restaurant actually aim to turn each table 3 times daily a dinner service or once every hour and a half. While it sounds simple enough, it can be difficult to adjust when we have to deal it with camper. Our dinner will continue to stay a seat at their table long after they paid the check. Next is our restaurant that have a casual type that we are provide also include a bar. In a bar for our restaurant has seating bar capacity of 20 and supposed serve 50 guests on one time. The seat turnover work out to 50 divided by 20 and get 2.5. Last is about a mode of service. The mode of service in our restaurant have a casual type. Casual dining type restaurant have a relaxing, casual ambience with a lot of seating, then offer full table service, among which if mode of the service for casual dining type is one of the most common concept of the restaurant, which is always sometimes called a family style restaurant. The casual style of our restaurant that now as casual dining does not just concentrate on the food quality. We are also value extra table service. Customers that come our restaurant will get very expensive dining experience. Our restaurant that is have a casual dining type for family style also provide the amazing choice of food. Mode of service that we provide encourage children and the other member of the family to make healthy food choice. Another mode of the service that we are offer in our customer when we served by waiter. Our customer or we also call as a guest are welcome and assign our table waiter. The waiter will take the order and see to it that anything in the table demand is provided. Another mode in our restaurant is interior color scheme. This assist our customer and subconsciously encourage them to eat faster, which result is cranky turnover rate. Our restaurant that is casual dining is very familiar to family style dining. I expect the casual dining can be among friends, colleagues, or people who are generally related by both. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Syairah binti Mama Azam from HM242 4AB 2019268062. Next is discuss plant production approach. Cook to order, scratch versus convenient food. The plant production of our restaurant approach is conventional food preparation and cook chill food product method. Our restaurant approach cook to order plant production conventional is what we expect when we go to sit down and dine in the restaurant. This type of production involve a restaurant purchasing raw that it is worker will later cook, store and serve it diners. In a restaurant where conventional food production is the norm, staff member may work early in the day to prepare raw ingredients for meal services, with more workers staffing the kitchen during peak dining time such as lunch and dinner. Menu that be able to chill or freeze will be chill and freeze to save time preparing the menu. Cook chill method can be used on menus such as spaghetti sauce and marinated lamb. Next, will there be a baking on the premise? there will no baking in the premise. The dessert, such as cake, will be prepared in the central kitchen and we just place in the display chiller to the customer. Other than cake, the dessert will be prepared in the kitchen. Think about how our team will move around in this space and consider how our restaurant kitchen will be laid out. Our restaurant is a family restaurant and do not have much capacity to place in a pastry kitchen. The goal is to have an efficient layout that flow well without being overcrowded. We must check the dimension of every piece of equipment to ensure it can fit all through the door and into the kitchen. My last point is indicate how soil dishes and utensils will be handled, clear by server or self-serving. In our restaurant, soil dishes and utensils will be cleared by server. When the guests seem to be out, the restaurant waiter approach the table and pause whether they are having a conversation before taking away the plates with food on them. The guests might want to keep eating. When the meal is over, the server will remove the plate from the table as quietly as possible. The aim should always be to remove dishes with the least amount of noise. Clicking of silverware and hanging the dishes make a distract dining experience for the guests. Soil dishes should be cleaned as soon as possible to keep the table tidy. Remove all soil plate, flatware, and condiment after everyone at the table has finished consuming the meal served. Except the water glass and coffee cup, which can be refilled and replaced only when the visitor have left the table. Generally, when bus soil dishes from the right side of the guest, when busing, follow the standard procedure that 3S, which is scrap, scratch, and segregate. Scrap leftover food and place them in one container. Stack together the equipment of the same kind and size and segregate chinawares from utensils and leftover. All the cutleries and utensils in separate container. Prepare clearing thoroughly near the kitchen for easy to clean the soil dishes and utensils. If there is no guest in the restaurant, we can push the clearing trolley from the table to clean the soil dishes and utensils.
I want to present about the concept and terms of our restaurant. The type of restaurant that we have choice is casual dining restaurant that provide the family style concept in our restaurant. The interior of the restaurant is modern and classy, suitable for all age and claiming the relaxed atmosphere of family. Our casual dining restaurant also have a casual ambience with a lot of seating. We have offer full table service and a few bar service. The menu will offer serve option. Our restaurant usually serves the menu in large portion size, but customers still can choose if they want the small portion size for their child. Our goal at the restaurant is good delicious food, but it's really to create an environment where people can come and truly let the rest of the world discover and connect with each other. We are sure that our customer will enjoy the unique and intimate experience that created by family style dining. Our restaurant can invite conversation and sharing. Family style dining is the perfect way to bring people together in the most basic of way. They can spend time to their family and sharing food with can create an unforgettable memory. The term our restaurant is designed is all about storytelling. For many people, eating at a restaurant, it can be an event. It's something you reserve for occasion with story worth remembering. Terms multi-layered take customer touch a journey. Flexible in design is the one of the terms that our restaurant use. It also comes equipped with a gallery feature. Overall design is classy and a little understated. The color in our restaurant is grey. The decoration wall in our restaurant is about paper it like a part-time gallery by showcasing the of the people from the baby until the greater old. It will enhance the dining experience when customers realize that any moment in life is valuable and time is important to enjoy their childhood. There will be more experience of their time. That's all for me. Thank you.
For phase 2, selection of equipment, furnishing and furniture for both back of the house, both including kitchen, receiving area, locker room, garbage house, and front of the house 4, including dining area, service counter, guest entrance and cashier counter. For the back of house equipment, first is food service equipment, second is microwave, third is convection oven, oven and range, and commercial fryer. Next is griddles, hot and boiling tops, ice maker, and chest freezer. Also stainless steel trolley, stainless steel sinks, stock pot, frying pan, and refuse bin. Receiving area should have 2 types of scale, a platform scale and a counter scale. A platform scale has a platform to hold large or heavy item or be weighed. A counter scale usually has a platform too, but it's small enough to be placed on the counter. Both can be used to weigh box. For receiving area, we have weighing scale, thermometer, and dollies. Let our restaurant staff work in space knowing their personal item, purses, and gadget are safely locked away in a storage locker for our restaurant or business. We have a stainless steel 6-tier locker for our staff. For front of the house, we have such of equipment like cutlery, wine glass, napkin, tablecloth, salt pepper shaker, centerpiece, and round tray. Often made of material, wooden, plastic, or bent wood. Modern contemporary restaurant chairs have an organic, streamlined look. They blend well with both modern and traditional decor theme. Their various back design match with any style and bring an updated look to any venue. We have metal chair, well bench, against the table and sitting wooden, bar counter, cashier counter, guest entrance, POS system, and telephone.
Phase 2 is the 3D schematic design development of restaurant floor plan and layout of equipment. For 3D schematic design development of restaurant floor plan and layout of equipment, picture 1 shows that the floor plan of layout. 2 is 3D schematic floor plan. 3rd is kitchen areas. 4th dining room, and the last one is the bar. The important aspect of a restaurant layout is ensuring proper calculation and movement of the restaurant staff as well as the customers in the restaurant. The restaurant layout should be designed in a manner that allows customers to find their way inside the restaurant easily and then to the dining area. The design of the selected restaurant is based on the theme and concept, namely the family restaurant, where the space provided is in selected concept.
equipment. Cooking utensils are tools designed to be used in cooking food. We need to alert every selection of cooking utensils is safe to use while cooking. And next is the equipment must be able to be a good producer of food to allow food to be cooked uniformly and easy to clean. The selected equipment has safe feature and have a serious stamp. For example, of equipment selected according to suitability with the restaurant and have new safe features such as ice machine from local supplier.